The Buffalo Bills are not going to win the Super Bowl. That's a fact.
Do you want to talk about the Bills because the Bills had like the ultimate botch yesterday? Yeah, but also like the Vikings might be pretty good. So I want to talk about both of those. I think the first thing I want to talk about is that the Bills have now lost 2 straight games, and Josh Allen is the reason.
I'm not tripping. Not about Josh. Now, I think he's trying to make up for a lot. Obviously, the elbow injury and the fact that he was still able to get out there and play says a lot. But, yeah, I mean, some of that falls on him, a boneheaded interception at the end of the game, the fumble on the snap. But I want like an under the center camera to see if the center really put that right on his nutsack.
Right,
you know what I mean? Because if I'm a quarterback, I got to have my fingers, my two,
it's
got to be on his nuts. I got to be feeling that shit.
I think it's this.
And if it's not, I don't give a about the thumbs.
But
put your fingers, put your middle finger and your ring finger on his nuts. And if your hands aren't there,
this is a freaky ass podcast.
And if your hands aren't there, ready to go,
do you want to act it out? Should we try?
We don't have to act it out right now.
What are you were about to say something?
Nah, I just feel like Josh Allen is making too many mistakes, and this is my reason. Yes. I don't feel like the Buffalo Bills are not going to win the Super Bowl. That's a fact. Yeah. Because, like, first of all, they're cursed just in general. A team that went to 4 straight Super Bowls and then win one, they're not going to win it, bro. It's just over. And what Josh Allen is doing now, he's doing too much stupid things. Now, I can compare this to Patrick Mahomes, like, I think a year ago when he was forcing and making too many mistakes and trying to do too much. Yeah. Maybe it's comparable to that, but I just don't understand the decisions he's making right now. That fumble at the goal line, what are we doing? Yeah. The interception in the red zone, what are we doing? And then you can go back a couple of weeks. He's doing the same thing. I don't understand.
Yeah, I saw a stat that Josh Allen over the last 2 years has 6 red zone turnovers. That's tied for the most in the NFL. So I'm not worried either. If like you're a Bills fan, I'm not tripping out about the fact that like the Bills have lost 2 in a row. Time to freak out. Now that 3rd in the division. Shout out Dolphins, Jets.
No, Jets, baby.
No, Dolphins.
Listen. This is I'm a Jets all day. I don't care.
Yeah, but why we can't high five? We're both above.
No,
we're still rivals. I think when it comes down to the Bills, it's like Josh Allen's superpower is him being able to make the home run throw. He could do everything, but sometimes Superman needs to be able to just take the check down. You need to be able to just take what the defense is giving you, and I think that's ultimately what can become the biggest issue with Josh Allen is that he only wants the home run ball and can't just take the check down. On that 2nd and 10 or 3rd and 10, right when he threw that INT, he had Devin Singletary as a check down. Probably would have got the first down and would have had a better opportunity to score. So that's on Josh Allen. I give him credit. He took responsibility. But that's the Josh Allen that worries me about them being able to win it all because Patrick Mahomes isn't going to make that mistake.
Exactly.
Patrick Mahomes has been in that moment. And I'm fucking tired of people trying to put Josh Allen above Patrick Mahomes. I tried to fucking do it at the beginning of the year. I will say
Who stopped you from doing it?
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's too far away to dap you up.
But I don't know why you went over here.
Yeah, no. But I'm tired of it, and I'm tired of me even trying to say it too. Because at the end of the day, Josh Allen might be the sexiest quarterback to watch. Good-looking guy, handsome, but at the same time can jump over you. No, he's gonna jump over you. He can jump under you. He might go around you. Can't go over it. The whole 9 yards.
I don't know about jumping under.
He'll do it all. But I think with Josh Allen right now is like his biggest downfall is him almost trying to be too fucking good, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but we can't act like the turnovers are something new. That was his problem in the beginning of his career, and Daniel Jones shout out. A lot of people compared the first few years of Daniel Jones' career to the first few years of Josh Allen's career because of the shit ton of turnovers.
Yeah, I love it.
But wasn't that a thing for a couple years?
Totally was.
It was a couple things like,
it was this year.
Yeah, so
not saying
Josh Allen has the ability
to get into it later.
So Josh Allen has the ability to pop off, and obviously like the ceiling is just insane, something that Daniel Jones doesn't have. But the turnovers, he was able to control that over the years. But it's not like he's ever been like the super against the turnover type of quarterback, like super efficient. Nah, he's always kind of turning over.
Listen, I stand as the Buffalo Bills. They're not going to win a championship, but I don't think you need to panic about Josh Allen just because that. I feel like when you're that talented and you have that type of arm strength, you try to do too much.
Exactly.
And we've seen that with every talented quarterback. Everyone. Like even from Brett Favre, because Pat Mahomes got the Brett Favre comparison because of what he was doing in college. He forced a lot of throws. You got to coach that up. So, Sean McDermott.
No, I agree. I'm not worried about Josh Allen, but I did just find some crazy stats. So Josh Allen has the most INTs this year, more than Matt Ryan, more than Davis Mills. He's got 10, Matt's got 9, and Davis Mills got 9. So not only that, only 2 times in the last 10 years has a player lost a fumble on his own 1-yard line. Josh Allen in 2020 and Josh Allen on Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
And Josh Allen is 0-4 in OT games in his career.
Wow.
2022 Week 10 against the Vikings, which he just played, 2021 AFC Divisional Round, 2021 Week 14, and 2009 AFC Wildcard Round.
Is this year 5 for him? What years? How many years has he been in the league?
4.
Year
4. Third year. He took the third-year jump last year, and then that was his 4th year.
You got the computer fact check.
I'm just saying. Look. I'm not.
What
I'm
was
also,
that? 0-4 and what?
0-4 in overtime games.
OT games.
So I'm not. Look, I'm not worried about Josh Allen. I'm just saying, in order for the Bills, like you said, to win the Super Bowl, in order for the Bills to be able to take that leap, to be that team that everyone wants them to be, he needs to cut down on these INTs and these turnovers.
He was drafted in 2018.
2018. I do think it's what you said, Adam. That's the difference between Josh Allen and Mahomes. Both have eye-popping plays. They both have insane ceilings. What they can do, the arm strength is absolutely insane. But the difference is that Patrick Mahomes will go through all his progressions, and he's not afraid to take the short or intermediate routes where Josh Allen's always trying to sling it. And, more power to him. He can do that, but you got to be able to recognize when you got to take the shorter play.
I also think
he's got a better head. He's got Andy Reid is better,
no, it's
obviously,
your podcast.
too.
Why don't you
no,
keep
it's your
going?
podcast too.
I was just gonna say, while we're comparing Patrick Mahomes to Josh Allen just works and he looks like he's working so fucking hard to be really good, and then is really good.
He is. He's improved
Whereas
so much too.
Patrick Mahomes doesn't even look like
it looks effortless for him.
He's fucking just going out there, and he knows where everyone is at all times. And 2 people are collapsing on me. Fine, let me just dump it out to this guy who's just right in the middle of the field in front of me. And then sometimes they drop it, but still, it's just
Mahomes,
you watch these games and Josh Allen is putting all his fucking effort in there to just be
Mahomes
the best.
is prettier, but I do think we don't recognize what Andy Reid does enough for him.
Correct.
Definitely.
Because it's just the most simple concept, just having trips on the left side, running everybody across and having the back, squeeze out to the left side in the flat, and he's wide open, and Mahomes will take that every single time. It's just so easy what Andy Reid is able to scheme up for Mahomes.
Before we go
Whatever,
to the
this guy,
Vikings,
Josh Allen,
I do want to just sum up your Josh Allen point, because we said the Bills are losing. The Bills have lost the last 2 games because of Josh Allen. Josh Allen, those last 2 games, 1 touchdown, 4 INTs. That's 3 in the red zone, and they're 0-2. So the same way we keep the same energy for quarterbacks when they don't have talent around them to elevate those around them is the same way that, A, he has talent, and B, they've lost games, and he hasn't played well. And you could say the UCL, whatever the Tommy John nonsense.
Yeah.
I don't care. If you're out there, you better find a way to win the game, especially if you want to be the best quarterback in the league.
We have to call the Bills full strength yesterday because they looked good. They looked great the whole first half. We're calling them full
The
strength.
Vikings beat the Bills.
The Vikings beat the Bills because the Vikings played better.
Yeah.
That's what.
Also-
and we keep sleeping on the Vikings. I feel like we keep talking about how shit the Vikings have been. The Vikings are 8-1.
It's the first good
The
win.
Vikings are a good team, and they proved it against the Bills this weekend.
Are the Bills losing because of Josh Allen? Let me know in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe. We'll see you next week.